welcome in, friends. I'm so glad you're here. So, tonight we're crocheting with intention as we work on our whips, and I'll be using the C2C stitch tonight. So, this is a calm space, no rushing, no pressure, just steady stitches and meaningful moments. Okay. So, however your project is growing, you're right where you need to be today. I just believe that. I just believe that no matter how it's growing. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So glad that you are here. And just going through a little bit of what I don't know if you've used C2C before. This is my first time doing C2C as I would say it is a blessing blanket. It is going to someone who is a little child who is not little, but she's about, is she 8 years old? 8 years old, and she likes Paw Patrol. So I thought I would do a nice little blessing blanket for her utilizing the C2C stitch. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into this in a little bit, but let me go ahead and let me cut this off. A little bit of stuff. I'm learning how to really try to cover up these spaces as I'm using multiple colors of yarn. It's a lot of different colors. So just real quick, so the C2C stitch teaches us something gentle. Big things are built from small, consistent steps. And I love how this is kind of working up because that's exactly what it's doing. One block may not look like much on its own, but over time, it becomes something beautiful and complete. So in the same way, intention doesn't have to be grand. It lives in the small moments, right? It shows up, it's showing up and continuing in creating. And so that's what we're doing. So tonight we honor the small steps because they matter. All right, family. So let me go ahead and bring this in so you can see where I am. Let's see. We got production ready to go. And we will bring production in. I will make myself small. Oh, I thought we hit that. Come on, production. Don't you want to be here? Yes. All right, so this is what I'm working on. It is going to end up looking like a little Paw Patrol person, but a Paw Patrol character. I said person, but character, right? So this is where we are. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to make myself even smaller. I'm just going to make this much bigger. Yeah, so we can see this. So this is, it's it's growing up. It's growing pretty nicely. As you can see, the little squares in there, they're coming along nicely. And I've got to hold the extra yarn the way I'm doing it. I put little clothesline clips in here. Yeah, to hold the yarn that I'm using for the different colors, so I don't have to cut the yarn so much. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at. I'm using a small crochet hook. I'm using a size 3.5 millimeter hook. So that's what I'm working on. But let me put some lotion on. So how are y'all doing? What's going on with y'all? What are y'all working on tonight? It is a blessing to see you all. So thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you muchly. So working on the C2C stitch. And if you've never done a C2C stitch, I'll kind of tell you how it goes. It really gets easy after a while. I can see how people can get hooked on this stitch. It's really simple. It really is. Let's see. Let me see if I can bring this up just a little more. All right. So the light's not coming out like I want it to, but I wish I can add more light to the subject so you could see. All right, so this is basically you start with like at the end of every row, you start with a chain of 6 and then you put a double crochet in the fourth chain from the hook. Fourth, fifth, and sixth, you put double crochets in there, and that creates your square begin. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to get started so you can kind of see where we're going with this. Let's see, where am I? I know you're in here. There we go. I'm on row 39. I have it on my phone and I highlight the rows that I'm working on. and I am on row 39. And it tells me how many stitches and what color, so you can kind of see how I'm looking at this. Yep. So that's how I'm looking at it on my phone. Make this bigger. I'll set this here so I can see. So I did 7 stitches in the color pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I have to do stitches in this color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down here. See if it'll work. I haven't tried it from here before, but I'm going to try it today. And I'm going to crochet over top of the straggler part, but you'll see um, how this works. So welcome in, everybody. I'm not seeing any comments yet. I don't know if my comment thing is broken or what's going on with it. Oh, okay. Welcome in. Hi. I don't know if you can see those, but oh, this is a demo chat. I don't know. Let me see if I can get it to start over. Not sure what my chat's doing, but I can't see anybody's information. If you're saying hello, hi. So welcome in to those in the background and those who are in the chat and those who are in the background and bushes and those that are here on the replay. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm not sure why my chat's not working. It's been acting a little bit wonky here lately. So let me see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything coming in. But what I will do is I will check my let me come here and maybe I'll be able to see from my phone where I am. Oops. Let's go here. Hello, welcome in, everybody. All right, so I can see, all right, now I can see the chat on my phone. Hello, welcome in, Nifty. And hello, Sandra Atkinson, honey, welcome in. You're all here. Yeah, pretty pink. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Not sure why my chat's not acting right. It's really strange. It says I'm working on a 6-point star blanket and it's growing slowly and loving the results. See, I love that. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Who else is here that I missed? Let's see. Hey, Debbie, welcome in. Nifty Debbie, Sandra. Let's see. Angie Prescott, hi. Welcome in. I'm glad you're doing great. Yeah, for some reason, let's see, I'm missing some comments probably. Let me go here and make sure I'm seeing everybody. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but anyways, that's where we are tonight. So I may not be able to get to your comments right away, but I'll get to them as soon as I can. Only because I have my I have my pattern that I'm working from on my phone. So I'm going to go from there. But this is going to be good. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's not acting right today. Okay. No problem, family. So let me go ahead and get started. And if you have worked on a C2C before, awesome. We slide this out the way. Just gonna make that a little bit bigger and move it down some so I can start getting jiggy with it from here. So I need to do a total of 4 stitches. So I gotta do 1, 2, it's gonna go from here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm just gonna pull this down this way, but you'll see. So we go here. So to start this this stitch, I count 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th little chain there, this is where I'm going to, let's just put that here. I'm going to slide. Okay, let's go ahead and slide this in, one in there. Yeah, I'm kind of loosen it up a little because I am going to be crocheting over top of that. So I do want to loosen it up here a little bit. Just a little. And so you chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. This is where we begin to build. There we go. This is where we begin to build this square. So you just do 3 double crochets in that space here. 1, 2, and 3. We come up here, same again. So we actually 1, 2, 3. We come into this space here, and we pull that together. There we go. And then I crochet over top of it. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Well, first of all, do the chain 3, and then do 3 double crochets in this space here. Raven, don't go in there. Raven, don't be listening to me, y'all. One, 2, and 3. Then we do the same thing here. We do the connecting here. 1, 2, 3. We come here. I love how it closes up that little space right there. 1, 2, and 3. And we do 1, 2, 3. I got one more to do, I believe. So we come here. Oh. And we go 1, 2, 3, and that's 4. Oops. I was in the right, was I in the right area? No, I wasn't. This is where I need to be, right here. There we go. And we pull that on through. 1, 2, 3. And then we put 3 double crochets in that space right here. Okay, that's 1. 2, and 3. So I am done with those colors right there. All right, so now looks like the gold color is next, but let me make sure. Let me see what say you in the chat. Hi, Layla Harvey, honey, welcome in. And we got Terry Johnson here. Welcome. Welcome in. You said when you slip stitch in the top chain, I just slip into the gap. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Terry says, hello, I'm working on a V-stitch granny tonight. Storm's coming through now. Oh no. And Debbie says, I'm still knitting scarves. Awesome. Did you make that on Stitch Fiddle? No, it was already a pattern that was already made. And I just went on ahead and purchased it because I figured it would be faster if I purchased it instead of making it on my own. But yeah, but I could have, but I didn't because that would have been, yeah, you go through and you do all the things. But no, I have not. Mm-mm. So I'm glad y'all are here. I'm salty. I can't see the chat on my screen tonight. It's really weird. Just doesn't want to cooperate. But that's okay. So I am going to see what's next. Thank you for coming in. Feel free to hit the thumbs up, family, if you so choose. Let me see. All right, still on row 39. That was 4. Okay, only need to do one of those and 2 of those. Okay. Okay. This is going to be interesting. So I got to do one of these. Where are you coming from? Oh, you're coming from right here. This is all right here in front of me. I got like 2 of these on here, but I just need to do 2 in this color here. I'm not going to be using, let me see if I need what I need to do. I always like to check my color situation out. Okay. This is going to be weird. It's going to be a little wonky. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take this out, but I do need to do 2 stitches that's coming up in this color. I'm just going to leave this right here though still. And I just need 1 in the gold. So let me go ahead and do the 1 in the gold, which is right here. Let's see. So I need to, oh, get that over here. And slip stitch here. And then we're going to do just 1 in the gold color. Bring that through like so. 1, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. All right, so me roll this up out the way. Snap that on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more of that yarn because I only need 1 stitch like that. I just don't want to go over. I don't want the bleed through is what I don't want. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And there's probably another way I can do it where I can switch colors and it won't bleed through and all that. Yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit. We're not doing a whole lot. Who knows? I might need this later on for who knows, but I'll just do just a little bit right here. Try to keep it out the way. Let's see. You know, working on C2C is just sometimes it just be a little bit different. All right. So let me go here. As you can see, I have the pink is still attached here. So let me see what's next to make sure we're in the right place. Oh, I need purple. Purple is going to be next. It's going to be another color that's going to be coming up, which is this color purple. I know it looks kind of pink, but it's not, I promise. They call it Orchard. I number them number 4 because those are the colors in order, the orders that they have here. So I'm going to make it quick. I got my little quick little situation here. I just don't want to have yarn all over the place. You know what I mean? You'd have yarn everywhere. I don't want it everywhere, child. I just need a little bit to be hanging around. So that's why I put them on these. Oh, there you are. That's why I put them on these clothespins. I know they got pins specifically for when you're doing color work that you can literally add add them. They have them, but I didn't want to. I didn't go that route. And you can do homemade ones and all that. Well, this is my homemade method right here. So yeah, this is purple. Mm-hmm. So it's coming along nicely. I got a ways to go. I think I got like it's a total of like 99 rows. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just put this here like so. And we'll cut this. All right. So this is going to be one to grab in a little bit. And so right here, and it's looking like I'm not going to need this much anymore. So I'm going to take this one off. Just enough to sew in the ends and cut off the excess extra. Here we go. I don't need that one. Won't need that one anymore for a while. Oh, well, shoot. I could just... Oh, never mind. I'll just use this. What am I thinking? Chad, I thought I had to make a new one. It's okay. But we're going to just use what I got. Oh, there we go. I can just bring this over. I didn't realize where I was. Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. Oh, that is right. What am I talking about? There we go. Slide through both of those. There we go. One, two, three. Then come here and do one, two, and three. So I'll finish this one. Oh, all right. We're back in business. So that is next. And then who is next? Three of the gold. All right. Let's see what you're saying in the chat because I'm missing all the wonderful conversation. I know. Hey, Roseanne, welcome in. Oh, I'm not being able to see the chat. Seeing it happen to two other times. Oh, really? Has it been recently or today? Nifty. Yeah. So if I'm a little slow or responding to chats, oh, welcome in, Debbie. That's okay. The reason why it's taking me a bit is because the chat for some reason is not working. So I have to check you out on my phone, but I also have my pattern on my phone. So I'm kind of flip flopping through both. Okay. So I will, let's see, chat with you. Let's see. Let me move this out the way. This one I'm going to set right. We're going to put this back over here. And then this one over here. Oop. There we go. And attach. There it goes. All right. So now I need to do a total of 3 in the gold. So pull that through. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And it's 1, 2, 3. Oops. Get back in there. 2, 3. I'm excited to see this one. It's coming along nicely, but I'm excited to see what this is going to look like after it's all said and done. Oh, 2 and 3. All right. See, that's 2 stitches and 1 more in the colorway of gold. 1, 2, 3. This 4th stitch here. And 1. Oops. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Most of this is done in the colorway of cotton. In the colorway of cotton. Most of this done is in the cotton yarn in multiple colorways. But the yarn I'm using is cotton mostly, except for this deep purple. This one is the only one that is not cotton. Everything else is. I could not find this color in cotton, so that's what I did. I just grabbed a um, acrylic and going from there. Let's see. So we did, how many did we do? 3, and now we need to do 4 using magenta color. So let's get jiggy with it. 1, 2, 3. Top of this stitch here. Grab this yarn. I'll just grab it from here. Oh, come on. Just make it a little loose, not super loose, but loose enough. 1, 2, and 3. Tighten that up just a bit. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. So the thing is, when I did my graph can, the regular, I used an extended single crochet for the graph can. I kind of did the same thing, 1, 2, 3, and I attached the had straggler yarns hanging around on these clothespins. How many do I have to do? 3. My phone, it's funny, it always kind of goes through its little craziness here, where it's like the screen comes up really fast, and I'll be paying attention, child. Yeah, okay, I need to do 4. 4 right there. And then we're going to add in the purple. Looks like I don't need the blue anymore. So I'm going to take this off. And the purple is going to go in that spot. I'm going to put this blue away for a while. I don't need this for a minute. But that's where the purple is going to come in eventually. All right. So one more. 1, 2, 3. On the top of this one here. One, 2, and 3. Don't mind me, I'm just getting this out the way. There we go. Now I need to do this row. I need to do 1 in this color. Here we go. And we'll pull this yarn through. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll put 1, 2, and 3. Did anybody get a chance to watch The Way Home? I watched it the other day and was like, what? There's going to be a season 4. I knew it. I watched all of them, y'all. It was something else. It's on Netflix if you have Netflix. I kind of watch certain things sometimes when I'm crocheting and stuff, and they got something good to listen to while I'm working on my crochet work. All right, and then in this color, we're gonna get this out. You're gonna move, get out the way, move over here, and I'm going to add 2 in this color. So 1, 2, 3, and then the top of this one, we bring it together. One little happy family here. Whoop. Get in there. I see why people use the just do a slip stitch. I'll be wanting to go through all the things. So then you loosen it up some. Here we go. Just a little bit. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Let's see what say you in the chat. Oh, I just got to do 2 of those, so that's cool. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. You said it was yesterday and a couple of days ago. Okay. If you switch from top chat to live chat, do you think the chat will show up? Just guessing. You talking about on my I no, it's not like that on here. It's different. It's I put show in. Oh, well now look. Well, look what's going on. You guys are showing up here on my screen. I don't know if you can see it, but let me not make it so large. Oh my gosh. Let me make it small. Yeah. I wonder if it'll let me just move it up and out the way. That's what I would like to be. Move over some. Oh, there it is. You can see it on the screen. Yeah. Looks like I'm going to have to do it that way. Let me see if I got make it smaller. Let me see what it looks like if I do compact, custom, rounded. What does rounded look like? I don't know. I can see it better if I put it on small and not tiny. You can see it on the screen. Is that okay? As long as I can see what y'all saying, that is what's up. For some reason, yeah, you can't see me. Let me see if I can move me out the way. There we go. That's better? I'll just be down here in the corner. Yeah. Let's see if you. So that's working. You said time travel is my most favorite of all. Yes, let's go. Um. Okay. You said I wish I had Netflix specifically to watch The Way Home. Yeah, I wish you had it too. Yeah, I don't know why it's being weird, but okay, so I'm just gonna leave it on my phone, but I will look at my screen from now on. She said that view is excellent. Okay, cool, 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 cool. We'll do it this way then. See, what did I do? Let's see. I think I need to do two of these, two in this color. Yes, I do. Two in this color. And hi, Marcia. Welcome in. I am making a C2C uh, blanket for an 8-year old, 7, 8 year old. One, two, three. It is Paw Patrol, and it's the character Sky. She's pink. She's the pink one in the Paw Patrol world. So if you watch Paw Patrol or seen a little bit of it, it's the pink little one. Let me see. I can show you on my phone. I think I can show you. But I bought the pattern from, it's a C2C pattern on Etsy that I purchased. It's a C2C blanket. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's next. Do, 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 do. Just need that to slide out the way. Don't worry, I'll get that all tightened up when I go to put these, sew the ends in. It'll be nice and tightened up here. Let's see who's next. Let me see if I can show you, at least show you a picture of it from my phone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me go library. I just closed it. Where's the picture? So the picture is kind of, I'll just kind of show you this. This is what some of it looks like, but I can't find the whole picture of it. Where's the whole picture of the doggy? This, you can do this in many sizes. I've chosen to do the 50 by 50 size, and there's no picture on the instructions. I'm just, so you can see, I'm just going by rows and the numbers of colors, how it kind of flows through. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't have a picture. I'm sorry. I wish I could show you. It might have it on the Etsy shop. Let me see. Let me look at my purchased, and you could see, probably see the picture from there, so you can get an idea of what I'm working on. Hmm. Let's go home. Me. Let's see if it'll show up. Let me see if I can show you from my phone, from the Etsy shop. Here it goes. So this is what she looks like. Yep. So that's what I'm making. And as you can see, it's 4 patterns on here. So I'm making the next to the small one, but I'm putting a border all the way around. So I'm gonna make the border probably in about four. The border is gonna either have 4 or 5 rows. I haven't thought all the way through that border yet, but it's gonna be something like that. Hmm. Thank you, Roseanne. Right. Oh, thank you, Nifty. Yeah, it's like one little bit at a time here and there and everywhere. Let's see. Got my glasses on and can't see these numbers. Had to take my glasses off so I can see my phone way over there, which is crazy. But I have the crazy thing is my glasses is for distance. You would think I could look far away and see the numbers, but it's not that far. Let's see, I need to do two. See, I did 1, 2, 3. I did 1, 2. Wait a minute, I think I did something wrong here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, y'all messed up. I think I'm supposed to do 4. So I got to take all this row out, which is cool. I don't mind. I got to take this out. I messed up. I knew something was off. I got to do 4 of this color. I thought I only needed to do 3, and it was actually 3 of the gold, and it's 4 of the magenta color, like, or deep pink, which is cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just going like this. Oops, get back on here. Where are you going? Get back over here. One, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now I get to add the purple. Good gracious. So we'll move this out the way. And we'll bring the purple in. 1, 2, 3. Go here. We'll add the purple, this orchid color. It's like a light purple. There we go. One, 2, and 3. Just 1. I do like to kind of crochet over the ends. I usually do. And then they're always on one side, and I just have to sew in the ends from that side. But I'll be doing some flipping on this one. Yeah, this is my first time making a blanket with as a C2C, with especially with so many colors. It's not your favorite? That's okay. I can understand why. Now, if you did a C2C that was maybe um, a solid color or something, you might enjoy better that way, maybe. You said I was making my great niece one, was more than halfway, couldn't see the end, so I pulled it all apart, started something else, pulled that out, and started another pattern. What, Marcia, girl? You was like, forget all that nonsense. We're gonna do what? Yeah, it just takes a little time, a little patience. You ain't got to rush through it. That's the thing about it. What was it about it? I know it's not your favorite. Now that I know it's not your favorite, but what about it? You just couldn't see the end? Like you couldn't see the end of the project? You didn't know when it was going to end or or something like that? I'll be so determined sometimes with some of these projects that I just keep going. You said I made it look like a piece of candy. You did? Oh, so it was cute then. What you did was cute. That's one. Okay, so now we're going to do this here. Bring this through. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that sounds nice. You didn't like the C2C at all? It can come out pretty neat, but I can understand certain type of crochet isn't people's favorite. Like I like doing Tunisian, but I prefer crocheting, I don't know, regularly, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Like this one is just going to take me a little time, more time. So I'll be working on this even some more to later on tonight. Also, I've been trying to work on knitting because I'm working on a pearl stitch. Just how to hold my yarn with a pearl stitch. Man, my fingers are so fiddly. I be all over the place with that yarn and them needles. Child, I don't know what I'm doing. I just, but I'm determined to make a scarf. You hear me? I'm gonna make me a scarf eventually. I'm gonna knit one. I mean, I can crochet a scarf anytime, but to knit one too. So I got crocheted scarves that I've made, but I don't have a knit scarf, and I'm gonna knit me a scarf. But I'm gonna get that pro stitch down. But I know it just takes consistency and patience. So that's what I'm working on. And then one day I'll be good at both, and I'll be able to teach both. Teach people how to knit and crochet. You can see the finished product. Okay. You started when it was little. I gave it to her last year. You started when she was little. You gave it to her last year for her graduation from high school. Listen, Marcia, I did the same with my niece. I started this blanket with my niece. She was 2. I gave that baby that blanket when she turned 25. So you better than me. Yes, you better than me. But I made her a blanket and her sister a blanket. But yeah, I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna make my niece a blanket. Man, child, did not. But I did baby blankets. My goal was to make her a blanket with purples and pinks and all that. I took that yarn apart and made her something else. Yes, I did. Okay, so that's 2. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I did. All right, so I need the color. I need one, the colorway of pink. Now, who is over here? Oh, I got this one over here. Now, I'm not sure how I got this all flipped over here, but I did. So let me get this out the way. Move. Get out the way. Why are you? Wait a minute. I got pink over here. There we go. Not sure how that ended up way over there, but it did. And then this one right here. Has anybody else that had a project like that? They were just so gun ho making a blanket and or something beautiful for your family member, and you didn't get that blanket to them. You didn't give it to them till they got real grown. Yeah, that was my deal. My poor niece. She just laughed at me, and she's like, "Thanks, Aunt Kelly." That's what she did. She laughed at me and said, "Thanks, Aunt Kelly." I'm just rolling this up so it'll be a little bit neater over here. Here we go. See, just a little neater. Put that right there. And then this one. Oh, okay. That comes up this way. This is going to go around that way. What's this? It's like, who is you? See, all my little stragglers. These are the ones I'm going to be sewing in these ends. Mm-hmm. This one I knew was on the other side. This one's on the other side. Let's see. What say you in the chat? You said I started out knitting when I was in the third grade. Then I learned to crochet and never looked back at knitting. I wish I would have stuck with it. I have tried to relearn it, but haven't relearned. It's yeah, I get that. I can see why you would say, man, forget that. But because I am such a determined person, I am here to keep getting it until I get it right, right? So yeah, that's how I'll be doing stuff, child. I'll keep going till I get it right. Absolutely. I think I just need one in this color, but let me look and make sure. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And the thing is about me too, I am strange. I am a strange bird family. I love boxes, boxy things. I like for what I mean as it relates to art. So basically, if I can make things like when I first started messing around with yarn outside of crochet, plastic canvas was my judge. Why? Because I could make tissue boxes. They were boxy, they were easy to do, the patterns were fun. So I used to make tissue boxes. And then, but before then, when I was in high school and took art, we did something called grid art. You know what that is? That's like, let's say you take a picture. It's kind of like stitch fiddle. You take a picture and you draw, like you do like boxes all across. So you do take a ruler and you go across it, maybe 1 inch lines across, and then you go up and down 1 inch lines all across, and you number those boxes. And then you take a large paper and you see how many boxes you have. Let's say I got 24 boxes going across and 24 going down. So on a larger piece of paper, I would do the same thing, but instead of them being about an inch, well, how can I say? I take that back. Let's say I have a small picture and I do a grid over it and I make them into these boxes, right? Like you would do with a stitch fiddle, and you number them. So that's what I would do. I would number those boxes. Let's say it's 24 going across, and let's say it's 48 going down. So then I got this little picture with this little grid all on it. So I'll take a piece of paper or um, let's say a canvas. How can I say, like art paper, and it's big. So I do boxes, they're inch a piece, and I go, well, is it about inch? Let's say yes. And I got 24 boxes going across and 24 going and 48 going down. Each box has a color. I don't know if you've heard of that before. Each box has a color throughout it all. And so each box, so whatever's in box number 1 on the little picture that I have, I would put it on the blank piece of canvas that I have and the box number 1 on that, but I would draw it bigger. So I could take a small picture that I found, maybe even in a newspaper clipping or wherever. And then when I finish drawing it, it ends up being big because of how I situated it or whatever. But yeah, that's basically what it was, grid art. And I would do cars. I would do all kind of stuff with grid art. I love that. So it's kind of like stitch fiddle, but I know with stitch fiddle it'll take me a while. You said I have electrodes in my back. I need to recharge my battery, but don't feel like it. I will do tomorrow. Oh, okay, Marcia. Wow. That's something. That's something. So with the box thing, these remind me of that situation. And so I've always liked boxes. So here I am making boxes with crochet. See, I did 2. I did 1. I need to do 1. Let's see, where am I? Here we go. 1 in this color. I hope you're feeling all right with your electrodes. I think I have a friend that has one too in his back. I know he has surgery to have something put in like that, and he had back issues, and so he's like who I call my little brother from another mother, a real good friend of the family, and he has, I believe, the same thing, Marcia. Me just gonna attach these, get them attached and out the way. Yep. There we go. Move that way. Move this over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did that. And then 3 here. Yes, for pain management. Yeah. And 3. That's what he had his for, or has his for. I remember he showed me my husband. I was like, whoa, brother. That's something. If it is helpful, that's good. That's good. You got that type of help. Oh, you have a brother from another mother and he is 19 years older than you? Yeah. Yeah, I think Jay is like 11 years younger than me. Yeah. So he's like my little brother. We always have great conversations with our family members. They may not be blood, but they're related. We adopt so many wonderful people. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, I did that right. Oh, okay. I thought I was tripping at first. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I'm looking at this right. I am. I'm looking at it right. Yeah. This one I got to do 8 stitches in this color, so we're just going to keep on going. Let's see. Oh, you can. Oh, okay. I see. All right. That makes sense. You actually have. He's actually related. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I got a sister, an older sister. She's my half sister, and she is how much older is she than I am? She's about 2 years older than me. Is it 2 or 3? She might be 3 years older than me. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be messing up. Six. And I gotta do 8. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. And I got one more to go, which is going to be over top of this one. Let me roll this up and attach it back, because I don't want to have to fight with it. We not fighting no more. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and one more makes 8, and then the rest will be on this bad boy here. I don't know how this got way over there, but I'm just going to crochet over top of it. 1, 2, and 3. One. Uh-oh. Sometimes this cotton can be splitty, but I like it. I love this cotton. It's not bad for real. It's actually pretty all right. It's all right with me. All right, now I need to drop this one. I'll just put this back here. We'll store him over here. There we go. Have a seat. Let me come here. Here we go. And I think I got to do 5 in this one. Let me make sure I don't have to do it. I can go all the way to the end on this. Yes. 5. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Yes, 2. I don't think I need this pink anymore down here. To be honest, let's see. Nah. I do need it, but it's not going to be for a minute. It's really going to be on the other end. So I can literally cut this one off. There we go. Here we go. All right. And we're down to the end. Let's see. All right. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So I got to do 5 on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Perfect. Whew. So it's coming around, family. It's a little bit by a little bit. But I'm going to get ready to close it down. I am going to sew in the ends right now that I have to sew in. You said, my neighbor's son is getting married. I was their babysitter when they went out of town. Oh, nice. He's getting married next Friday. I made him and his fiance throws. I think I'm going to the wedding. Oh, look at you. Oh, that's awesome, Marcia. I love that. That's great. All right. Well, so far, so good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sew in a little bit of these stragglers because I don't want to get to the end and have a whole bunch of stragglers. So I kind of do a row or two as I go, and then I go, okay, now I'm going to sew these ends in. And with me adding these clips, it's been real helpful. So I don't have to stop. And as you can see, I sewed in basically all the ends for the beginning portion. So it's coming out nice. It's taking a minute, but it's getting there, family. Yeah, she's gonna have a good time, don't you think? That's great. Hmm. I think they'll appreciate those throws for real, though, Marcia. You said, I'm my dad's caregiver. So my brother said he would stay with him so I could go. Oh, that's nice. I love that. That is great. That is so cool. All right, Debbie, honey, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'm getting ready to head out myself. So, listen, family, as we finish up tonight, remember every block you create matters, every stitch carried with intention. It was already carried with intention, honey. So, you don't have to rush the process. You just, so that's what we do. We don't rush, we get it done when we get it done. So that's the blessed part. So what you're creating is unfolding exactly as it should. So thank you so much for stitching with me tonight. I appreciate y'all so much. But I will see you all next time. So thank you. Stay blessed, stay encouraged, and may the Most High bless you all. And may heaven smile upon every last one of y'all. I think I like these comments in the corner. I might start doing that and put my little self way down here. So, because it's so much easier to read and I can see everything. So, yeah. So, stay blessed, everybody. Until next time. Okay. All right. May the Most High bless you and may heaven smile upon you. No, thank you. You are so welcome. I appreciate all your love and supports. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out of the live tonight. That would be a blessing. I do appreciate y'all. So have a good one. Until next time, fam. Bye.